An introduction to motivation. The time for motivation is now. Do you see yourself wanting to accomplish something, but don't exactly know how to get going or get started? Maybe you have a vision or a great idea, but you lack motivation. Motivation is the desire to do things. It's a process that initiates, it guides, it maintains our goal-focused behaviors. It's what causes us to act on something, whether it's getting up in the morning, putting on the coffee, or climbing that tall mountain. Because we know that we want to do something that's exciting and beyond our current state of existence, right? Yes. Motivation, next to knowledge and experience, is probably one of the most important steps for succeeding at whatever we set out to do. You know, the benefits that come from being motivated and maintaining high levels of it are obvious. Motivation is like fuel. The more we have, the farther we can go towards reaching our desired goals. This book is about motivating yourself to succeed with an action plan that's laid out for you every step of the way, plus tips on orchestrating each step. I break the process down into 10 key steps that take you from your idea or vision to fruition or victory. This book is about success and how motivation plays a key role in every step that we take. Motivation is our incentive to work towards that goal. Now, why do we need it? Well, first of all, can you rely on others to motivate you? To some degree, While you might gain inspiration from others to do something, no one can promise to motivate you. Life doesn't work that way. One can only motivate oneself. Moving towards inspirational goals makes us feel good about ourselves. But how we get there, the journey, is what energizes the human engine to run and stay the course. So why does motivation fizzle in some and not others? Very simply, they either don't want something bad enough to do anything about it, or they don't have a good plan to help them get there through the tough times. And when faith, hope, and motivation aren't enough. You see, setting realistic goals and having the desire to accomplish those goals is not enough either. You must have the ability to do the work required. Follow a plan. Overcome obstacles. Be persistent. Check your progress from time to time. Observe what's working, what's not. And when all those steps are met, victory should be your final destination. You see, the three main elements of motivation include activation, which involves the decision to initiate a behavior, such as reading this book or going after a dream or a vision. Activation. Then comes persistence, which is the continued effort of working toward a goal, even though obstacles will exist. Naysayers will pop up from time to time. We must persist. And what I call intensity, which is viewed as the levels of focus, concentration, or drive that goes into pushing you to pursue your goals. So what actually motivates anyone to act? Okay, instincts, an innate natural impulse, tendency, or inclination to act on or do something about something you feel strongly inside you. Instincts motivate us to act. Our wants and needs. People have basic biological needs that drive them to do certain things and fulfill certain internal drives, whether they're biological, like the need to eat, sleep, breathe, etc., or emotional, to be loved, to love, to be recognized by others, etc. Wants and needs. Then we have arousal levels. The arousal theory of motivation suggests that people are motivated to engage in behaviors that help them maintain their optimal level of arousal. A person with low arousal needs just might pursue relaxing activities, while those with high arousal needs might be motivated to engage in exciting and thrill-seeking behaviors like skydiving and mountain climbing and deep sea diving, who knows? What about extrinsic versus intrinsic motivation? Extrinsic motivations are those that arise from outside of ourselves and often involve rewards such as trophies and money and social recognition or praise. Intrinsic motivations are those that arise from within an individual, such as working a complicated crossword puzzle purely for the personal gratification of solving a problem. Now that we understand the context of motivation and what drives us to do what we do, motivation becomes the driver for all the other steps for achieving the success that we desire. In Motivate Yourself to Succeed, I go into these 10 key steps for success. Following this sequence and motivated by your desire to reach whatever your plan is for success, you should ultimately land at the home plate of victory. At that point, you might ask yourself, well, now what? What's next? Just like a real champ does. Reading this book or listening to the audio version, you will learn how to take your vision, your dream, or what you're passionate about and bring it to life. I offer potential steps, surprises, pitfalls, and mistakes and solutions from my own experience. And speaking with others who are also living their dreams. Our successes, no matter how small, depend on maintaining our own levels of motivation despite the hurdles, ups and downs, and tackles life will bring us on our journey. You see, if you're ready to step out of your comfort zone and on your own develop an idea or realize a goal or vision, and you have the desire to turn it into a successful reality, then this book is for you. I've been to the top of the mountain, and the view is great. It takes courage to go for what you want. It takes planning and persistence, and above all, motivation to get the job started and carry you straight through the finish line and victory.